If you enjoy learning the Cherokee language with RSU TV, join our Signal Society. Your monthly gift of $10 a month ensures that RSU TV can continue to produce programs like the Cherokee language classes. Click the link in the description or call 1-800-823-7210 to join today.
Osioni God, and welcome to Cherokee 2 here at RSU TV. Galiel Ijikedo Koheg Wade Blevins, Dawato.
Ayano Kelatauto Jaleka, Kathy Serioneka.
Right, so glad to have you back today.
I'm glad to be here.
Good, and so we're going to continue with our saga, our big story.
All right.
And so today we are at Talskon Hiskine, Jalaka de lo Kwaste, our 25th Cherokee lesson.
Ostan.
All right, so, come, Elena, Jalaki de Bone. Okay, so today, this one's going to be interesting.
Okay.
So this one, of course, is Moshi Igayi Uwohwe Lana Lanahi Uwohwe Lanahi. I don't know why I have trouble saying that today. So that's Genesis, also known as First Moses' writings, right?
Yes.
Sutaline, the 6th Ayatotla, Talsko Taline Udalska, the 22nd verse. And this is the part of Genesis that talks about the flood.
Okay.
So I thought this one was really short, and I found the name of Noah to be interesting, so I thought everybody would get a kick out of it. So let's practice our reading. So I'll give it a try, and then you can read it for us.
Okay.
And we'll talk about some of the words. So, He ano na ski nu danele noya negati nusta une jela une tlanahi naski nudanele. Okay, so fairly easy. This is a fairly easy one to understand. He ano and this naski nudanele he and this also he did, right? Noya. Now, noya, is that also the word for sand? And so that's why I found it interesting. And I wonder why they didn't just call him Noah. Noah.
Yeah, I don't know.
But they didn't. And so the Cherokee word for Noah is Noya. And that's also the word for sand. I was thinking about that on my drive here this morning. It just kind of struck me, and I was like, that sounds like a word. And then I kept thinking, and I was like, well, Noya is like a rock. And then I was like, but Noya? I was like, and then I remembered the story that we did about the crawdad and the fox, and that he was walking around in the sand in one version of the story that I read. So anyway.
And that's where you got Noya.
Yeah, Noya. Nikati, all. We usually say Nigata, right? Nikati, Nusta, Unejela. He told, right? In this case, it would be commanded. All things that he commanded. God. Nashki. Also Nudanele. He did.
He did.
Right. So would you read this for us?
He no naski Nudanele noya. Negati Nusta, unetela, unetlanahi, noski, nudanelei.
All right. So before we go on, I want to talk about a little bit about this noski. I notice that whenever I'm reading through the Bible, I see that word a lot. How would you translate that word, noski?
I knew you was going to ask me that.
It's a hard one.
Yeah,
because
it's
I
hard.
always ask speakers, and they're like, well.
It's like this.
Yeah.
This is for certain.
Okay, noski. And then nusta, what's that?
Nusta, the way it is, the
way
way it was.
The way it was.
Yeah,
Nusta.
the way it is or
Okay.
was.
Now, noski, do very many speakers use that in conversational Cherokee today? Or was
No.
that maybe something that was used a lot more
It was more
back in their time?
because the wording in the Bible is so, well, unexplainable sometimes because of the text, you know,
Right.
of all the things that God did do, you know.
Right,
But
yeah.
It has to be that way, you know.
Yeah.
Noski is, this is what happened, this is what is certain.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
Well, yeah, because I've noticed that when I read like writings from the 1800s, the early 1800s, which of course this was translated around that time, I see that word written a lot, but yet I don't hear it said when people talk a whole lot, you know.
yeah.
And so I've always wondered about that. But
Yeah. Yeah, it's just a different kind of wording,
yeah,
the way we talk now and how the Bible,
yeah, how
back
it was
in the
ilan
Bible
here
days,
together.
yeah.
Okay, good. Well, what dong? So let's see what our conversational Cherokee is. Ho hui le ga, write it.
Write it.
So this is a really good one if you have young ones like I do. I use this quite a bit because she's learning to write. So you know, ho hui
Yeah.
le ga, you know. One way that you can use this, ho hui le ga de zedong, write your name. You know. Let's see, ho hui le ga.
You used to do Liska, what you want from
Yeah.
like the store.
What
You
thing
know.
you want? Yeah. So yeah, so this, you know, ho hui le ga, ABC, you know.
Yeah.
So you can use this to, you know, write it down. It's write it down, right? Okay, good. So that was a fairly easy one. Now, if you were going to tell a group of people, all of y'all write it with 一周会了ga.
一就会了个
Okay. 一周会了ga dead stone or what?
There's a door.
Yeah. What write your name. go会了了 deed on at the top of the paper. Or at the upward or galala.
Galandil.
Okay. So, as we said, I struggled through the story when we ended our last class, our 24th lesson, and I said that you would read it to start off our next class. So would you mind reading our story up to this point to get us back into our story a little bit?
And then if I have a brain fog, you have to help me.
I will do my best. And so she's going to read it because I read it, I tried to read it super slow so that you guys could follow along, but I'm going to ask her to read it at a speed that's comfortable to her so that you can get used to that pace.
Okay. Ilahiyu tigesa askele ehe. Agayalike ale unegilta gese. Uweji ageya uwe kaha. Doyu uwodu gese. Aliwi du doe. Squeeze dosa aniskaya unaduli he uniyanti aliwi. Uji hi I ni duwe sela. Agai go husti ni te danti. Ni te dane lana yiki yika lugi. Hilaskia ni skaya una neltana yundanti askili atayohiha. Laskini eli yinanda nehe. Julani konati ni dega nehe aniskaya. No one no dog steske. Ugawiyu uwej askai. Utagana uwodu uwej agehuj askili uwe kaha. Udoda unosele. Ana dagese awaduli jiyanti aliwi nole askili dajili. Lada udana ugawiyu. Yitena doyu askili dajagstese. Utagan uwej askaya. Sine ale utlaja. Galkogi judetiat ganili ganke. La aganak eli you wiske. Ugawiyu udelohos la you diuska uweji atuja unosele. Wena aliwi jedonha la yaguanta yusti na godanti jate wisti. Utagana uweji udidaha ganil divse. Uli heli jona nole wu kilane sokwali aliwi ale askili dine donha du wuktana. Ukilad agote wu goha gohust gadus eliske. Naa wulutje ugohe askaya uskoli kesa. Gado gane na ga johit askai ugohena ugawiyu uwej. Udi dahe ugawiyu uwej unosela. Yitaduli gastelti skinala uga. Gado hi hataga hil johita. Did I say that right?
What can you do? You're so fat.
He gado he hadag hil johita uthada ne na askai. Ladaga hushiki itine koga joi yakayali udane gal johit askaya. To yiki yika na llga. Do yiki yika na llga. Ago sele gal johita askaya. Aji stawada sana ugawi uweji. Si wana isa skili ale uwej unenasa didla. Wuni lucha inake. So I askaya wuni go he. Gado gana ganake
Ganke.
Gado ganke gatleni wuno hle gado. Gado hata
What are you doing?
Gado hadana uda
Before we
Brain
go
fog.
to
Brain fog.
before we go to the next one, I wish that they would invent a "t" sound because it is hard.
Yeah.
It's like, is it "duh"? Is it "t"?
Yes.
And to me, that's the one that's the hardest to differentiate between.
Yeah, when you're interchanging. Ka te da stita utane so'i askaya. Kata usti ja te da sti utatane ugawi uweji. Agi te da sti nikalstani donha nika elohi. Nikata ka te gug.
Oh, yeah.
Ganula ga ataska skul ga turgi udane askaya. Skino hisse udane ugawiyu uweji. Gata usti ha turgi skili ale uweji aninela dila. Ga turgi askaya Uskål, gato, gå huska. Kilo, tana, uhyanti, aliwi, aseskeni, unulane. Dota yiki, yika naslaga, skista wadaga udane ugawi uweji. Na askai digal squatena usta wadasa ugawi uweji. Uke talia wunilute aniskaya. Jula sitten ale Ayetliwo dikana skin with unique on hand. Seno la unique on hand uyela. Anaisa aketalia unique on hand ayela ala Uskål, unigon här, askaya ina ikata uje. Oh, askaya ina ikata ujele.
Yeah. It's hard.
Very hard.
It is
yeah,
so
especially
difficult.
when you're reading on and on.
Yeah.
When you don't have time to focus on inside, from Cherokee to English.
When you just have to plow
Yeah.
through. Mm-hmm. So that gets us to the story so far.
Yes.
Let's see, and hopefully you at home, you've been following along so you know kind of where the story is at. So where we left off, the prince has come upon a really tall man. Mm-hmm. Is that correct? Mm-hmm. Okay. So let's see what happens. So, oh gosh, that's not right. I don't know why I did that. Okay. Now, do you inikot utane ugawi uwej? Would you? This has been a really strange thing. In English, we say stuff like that all the time. Like you're really tall. But whenever I was asking speakers, is like, how do you say you're really tall? Mm-hmm. It stumped everyone. Mm-hmm. They're like, I don't know. Yeah. So, and they would be like, well, I don't know whether you would say in higad or hinigad. Which way would you do it?
Well, it's two words. So you say in ikat.
Ikat. Ikat.
In ikat, like way up.
In. Oh, like in. Inike. Inike. Okay.
Way up. But this we're talking about how tall they are.
The
so
tall.
it's
Yeah.
in ikat.
Ikat. And ikat
Standing,
is
probably it's more or less standing.
It's a unit of measure, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
So, we have a word for fat.
Right.
We've already said that.
Yeah.
But for tall, in ikat,
Got
standing tall.
way up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, do you think that this ikat is related to like that word like God flag God
Gadati.
God.t, maybe? Because I remember one time Durban Jagesa talked about what that word, flag really meant, and it had something to do with the pole, standing erect or something like
Yeah,
that.
gadati. It's it's up there on the top part, top part of the pole. So
Yeah,
it's
gadati.
in ikat.
Ikat.
Yeah, it
Ikat.
could be,
Yeah. Now, to differentiate, to say like you, could you say like do you nihitan do you inikat? Could maybe do it that way?
Yeah, you would have to put that in front of it. Nihitayoto in ikat.
Okay. Let's just do that. Well, of course, we can't do it in the Cherokee because I can't type in Cherokee right now. But okay, so let's look at it. Okay, so nihita doyu in ikat udane ugami uwedge. What? How do you? Does that work better for you?
Because you're saying you are tall.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
man, you're tall.
Yeah. And this guy is really tall.
Yeah, and we're going to find out just how tall here in just a minute. So, there we go. Yes. Okay. Then he says, Klako hushiki udan na in igad askaya. Ijine kwok in igad jo yakayel. So here's that thing again, that structure that we talked about with fat, right? Klago hushigi, that's nothing, right? Klago hushig, it's nothing. Udanena in igad askai, the
very tall man.
Tall man said, Ijine kwok, if I stretch, in igad jo yakayel, 3,000, basically he's saying 3,000 times taller. Yeah, to me this one makes more sense. I mean, than the whole fat one. But
yeah.
But would you read this one for me?
Tlaka hushiki udanena in ikat askaya. Ichi nekwog in ikat jo yakayali.
Okay, good. And that's nothing, said the tall man. If I stretch, I'm 3,000 times taller. Okay. Okay, Yakwalin Chigoti Odala Gatu Udlidil. Okay, Yakwalin. If I get up, if I stand up, Yakwalin Chigoti, I see Odala, the mountain. Gatu Udlidil.
In the front top of the mountain.
Yeah, so that's kind of that gadu udlidil. That's like I can look over it, right? I can look over the top. Is
okay. Chigoti odala gadu udlidil. Yeah.
If I stand up, I can see over the top of the mountain. Oh, okay. All right, would you read this one?
Yakwale Chigoti odala gadu udlidil.
Yeah, that should be tla, right? To me. Udlidil.
Udlidil is what we're trying to say.
Udlidil. Yeah. So now this is like like if you tell somebody, you say utlwena, right? Go away, right?
Say it again.
Utlwena.
Utlitwen. Adilhuelon. Yeah, just all kinds different ways But yeah, that's, I mean, that's what you're saying if you say that.
Yeah. Well, and in the original story, I'll give you a little background. In the original story, he says, well, when I stand up, I'm taller than the tallest mountain. And so again, this is something that whenever I went to the speakers, they're like, okay, they were like, well, that's hard to say. We think of it as being easy to say in English, but in Cherokee, I guess we just don't think like that. I guess, And
I wonder if you would say Yakwale Wichikote.
Wichikote, yeah.
Oh, Dalekatu Utli Diesla. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so anyway, so we ended up changing it to this to indicate that he is tall, and obviously he's taller than mountain if he can see over it.
Yes.
Then yig stawaden, yig natlug, stawaden, udane, ugawi, uweg, yig stawaden. What is that?
If you follow me.
Oh, if you follow me. If you follow me, ye gonna plug. I'll hire. Then
I'll hire you.
I'll hire you. Okay, and here's this construction that we were talking about. This ye and ye thing. This if you do this, then I'll do this. Right. Ye stawadan, ye gonna plug. If you follow me, then I will hire you. Is that how you would translate that to be? Would you read this for?
You start then, you got nothing. You got nothing.
Okay. If you follow me, I will hire you. Okay. So we're good. Una klane inigot askaya. So he una klane, he hired him, right? Inigot, the tall, askaya, the man. Would you read that one for us?
Una klane inigot askaya.
Okay. He hired the tall man. Now let's see what happens. Ugawiyu, uwech, ustawadasa, skili, ale, uwodu, uwej, juena, sadidla. Okay, so we have Ugawiyu, the king, uwej, his child, so the prince, ustawadasa, he followed him, right? Ustawadasa. Skili, ale, the witch, and uwodu uwej, the beautiful daughter, juena satidla, where towards where they live, right?
So the prince followed.
Or maybe the tall man followed the prince. Maybe the he followed the prince towards where the witch and the girl
where
lived.
they're at. Okay.
Would you read that one for us?
Ugawiyu uwej ustawadasa skili ale uwodu uwej juenasa dila.
Okay. He followed the prince toward where the witch and her daughter lived. Oh, okay. So we're doing all right so far. Oh. I don't understand why that. I don't know why that one is there. It makes no sense to me. Okay, let's go towards. Okay. So we're going to read this, and we're going to make the changes. We'll try to remember the changes that we made. I think we didn't make very many. I think we put nihida in front, right? Nihida doyu in igod. Uda ne ugawi uwej. We'll nihida, and then let's read it we'll read it together. Do, or I'll do it slow.
Okay.
Do you in igod u dane u gun we you u wedge claw go hoost yigi u dane na in igod askaya Yi ginegog in igod jon yagayel yagwalen jigo ti odala gadu udlididla udlididla gestelti I jaduli. Well, this says something different than the one before did, didn't it? Gestelti jaduli. If you want, if you want me to help you, ski na tlga. I'll hire you. Oh yeah, here we go. Yiga stawaden Yigana plug. If you follow me, then I'll hire you. So I don't. There's extra sentence in there somewhere. One or the other is fine, but both together seems like overkill.
Yeah.
Let's erase. I think. We erase that one because I think in the story, I think it's this yigastawadena. Yigastawadena yigana tlag yigana tlaga udane ugawi uwedge klane una klane in igad askaya ustawadasa skile ale uwodu uwedge junena satidla. Okay. Would you read this for us?
I will try. Nihitatoyu ina in ikata udane ugawi uweji. Tlaka hustiki udane na in ikat askaya. Yijena yiji ne kwoga in ikat joe yakayali. Yakoleni Chico te odala gadu udlit ultila. Yiga star wadena. Yiga na. Let me say that one over. Yiga star wadena. Yiga na laga udane ugawi uweji. It's supposed to be yikstawadena.
Yikstawadena.
Yiganatla udane ugawi uweji. Unatla ne inikat askaya. Ustawadasa skili ale uwodu uwej junenasa dila.
Okay. Yikstawadena. So that's similar to like when you say yikstel, right? If I help you, right?
Yikstawadena. I will hire you.
I will hire you.
Follow me and I will hire you, said the prince.
The prince. All right. So we made our way through the story. Now let's take some of these words and let's see. Let's. I wish I had the entire story all in one, all on one paper, and I'd have you quiz me. Well, let's just go through.
Let's just take a few from every.
Yeah, we'll just take a few from every page. All right. So, you pick a word. I'll try not to look at it, and I'll close my eyes and I'll listen to you, and I'll see if I can figure it out in English.
Okay.
Because I don't think I could do the Cherokee.
Oh. Okay. First one is U go he.
Ooh, go hey. He saw.
U no se la.
He told him.
U kilada.
Ooh, he got up on it,
Okay.
like getting up on a horse.
U di da he.
Oh, he like sat up or he got up from laying down, right?
Yep.
Okay.
U li he li cho na.
He got happy.
So right. U di da he.
Oh, he stood up or he got up.
Right. U ta gone.
He heard it.
Right. U we ji.
Offspring or an egg.
Ali we.
Olive. I like that name.
U go we you.
Uga Wiyu.
U we ji.
The prince. The prince.
Askaya.
A man.
Gal jo hiti.
Oh, fat.
U squatly.
Who's good? Your stomach. His stomach.
Okay, let's move to the next
All right.
one. Askili.
Skillet. That's a booger or a witch.
A geya.
A geisha, a woman.
He or he.
This here, this right here.
Eli.
Ellie. Can.
Julani kwa nerdy. Julani kwa nerdy.
Oh, Jukulin Gwanadi. Jukulin Gwanadi is got on their knees. He got on his knees.
Nichadane lana.
It's like it's like you do it. Something you have to do or
Okay.
couldn't do. Couldn't do.
Yeah.
Couldn't
yeah.
do.
Yeah. Agayi.
First,
Squeeze dosa.
whole lot.
Unadanti.
Unity. They like they did it or they had to do it. Something they to do.
Atayohi, huh?
Atayohi, huh? Atayohi, huh? Is that making somebody do something? No, it's atayohi, huh?
Did I stump you?
Wait, I got it. Killed? No. You did stump me. Atayohi, huh? Put it in the whole sentence.
Atskili atayohi, huh?
It's what she asked him
Yeah.
to do.
Yes.
Asked somebody to do something.
Okay.
When you put it in the sentence, I remember what it was.
Ilahiya.
Long time.
Yes. Dagsteske.
Take their head off. Take his head off.
She is going to take your head off.
Yes. Now, is it she's
Dog.
going to take your head off or
They-
take their head off?
Dagsteske. That one says
Dagsteske.
Dagsteske.
Your head. Dagsteske. Okay.
Next one.
Okay. Whew, you almost got me on that one.
Udoda.
Oh, his father.
Ugawiyuhi uweji.
The prince.
Unosele.
He told him.
Latan.
Heck no.
Agatnakti.
A doctor.
When.
Go.
Nankwadante.
Nakutante. Nakutante. I like I
Used.
used the
Nankwadante.
like I can do or I can't do. Is it
Can't
I
do.
can't do?
Yeah, can't do.
Can't do.
Doyu.
Really.
Yujana.
Yijana, if you go. If you go.
Awadule.
I want it. I know that one.
The gesi.
The guy say I'm gonna go there.
You know whiskey.
You know whiskey. You know whiskey. Oh, he you know whiskey. If he cured him, he cured him.
Right. You got it. Udelo hose.
Udelo hose. It's like it's another way of telling somebody, right? Is there a difference? Okay, we'll pause for
Okay.
just a second. Is there a difference between udela hose and the other word for toll, uwosele?
Udelo hose is found out.
Oh, yeah, he found out, he discovered it.
Yes.
Udela hose.
Sla Udivska.
Oh, yeah.
He didn't. He
found out he
couldn't heal him.
Couldn't heal him, that's right. Udela
Uwete
hose.
achuta.
Yeah, I should have known that. I got that one wrong. Okay, I'm gonna remember.
Jadivsti.
Still. Cure. You.
Yeah.
You're cured.
Okay, next one. Gatong.
What?
Sata.
Heck no.
Yiki.
That's like if it is or is.
Jong-i.
3.
Si.
Still.
Song-i.
Another one
Gado.
is the ground. See, but I can hear the difference now. That's why I had to kind of pause whenever you said the first one, gadon, because I was like, okay, we have both words in the story. Which one is it?
Gado. And then gatu.
On top.
Yep. Then you have udane.
He said.
Yes. Utagan. Utadane.
He asked.
Askaya.
Man.
Agosele.
Told him.
Galjohita.
Fat.
Anista wadasa. Ajista wadasa.
He followed him.
Inake.
The woods. Or,
Ueji.
child.
No.
That.
Hadane.
You doing.
Skilly.
A booger, a witch.
Wana ise.
They were walking.
Yigana llga. Brain fog.
Yeah, put it in a sentence.
Do yiki. Yigana llga.
Hire. You
That's
can,
it. Hire you.
If I hire you, I hire you.
Yichi ne kwoga.
If I stretch,
Udane.
he said.
I think we did it.
Boy.
Got to da stita.
I do hear it.
Okay. So'i.
Another.
Kato.
What?
Ja te da sti.
You hear?
Nicholston ni don, huh? Nicholston ni don, huh?
It's happening or it's occurring. It's
Elohi.
the earth,
Uweji.
the child.
Udane.
He said,
Nika.
all over.
Skinohisse.
He said, you tell me.
Didla.
In that direction.
Unula ne.
Put it in the sentence.
Aseskino unula ne.
But he failed. He failed.
Unelta ne.
He tried.
Uhianti.
Uhyanti. He marries. He to marry.
Nigada.
All
Ganula.
grass.
Askaya.
Man,
Skinohisi.
you tell me.
Aktadasti.
Octodasti. I octodasti. Octodasti. I hear.
Listening.
I listen. I listen.
I think we got all those.
Whew.
Okay. Ready for some more?
Yeah, we'll do a few more before my brain explodes.
Uyela.
His body.
Dilskotena.
Digalskotena.
Digalskotena.
Big ears. Digalskotena.
Ugawiuwed.
Prince.
Ski stawadega.
You follow me.
Ustawadesa.
He followed him.
Dikana skani.
Scanny is legs.
We do go he.
We do go hey. He saw him.
Alle.
And
Anaisa.
Anaisa, they were walking.
Dilasiteni.
Dilasiteni is the feet.
Ayetlibu.
Only half.
Think we might have got all those.
Okay, we'll try one more. We got about a minute left. So.
Uh-oh. Dila.
In that direction,
Udane.
he said,
Tlagahusti.
nothing.
Uweji.
Child,
Doyu in igata.
you, really, really tall.
Ichi nekwoga.
If I stretch.
Jo'i.
3.
Igana flaga.
If I hire you.
Yep. Yeah. Uwodu.
Pretty.
Good one. That's it.
All right. Whew. Boy, that's good though. It keeps me on my toes. It makes me think. So you guys can do the same thing at home. If you guys want to play and you want to use Miss Kathy, then you can when she asks the question, just hit pause and see if you can remember it, and then hit play and hit the answer. So
Yep.
Anyway, from all of us here at RSU TV, I just want to say, Wadon. Appreciate everybody being here.
Don't it doggo, huh?